do you think you're doing? You're standing in the foyer. You're driving me insane.
I'm here to see Richie Derwald.
Oh, we've been expecting you, Scotty Bender. Walk this way.
That music. I think it's Sweet Caroline.
All right, Scotty Bender.
Neil Diamond!
Right,
what are you doing here?
It's nice to meet you, Scotty.
Oh my God, Neil Diamond!
For you. Where it began.
Neil Diamond.
I could begin to know it, but I still know it's growing strong. Was it the spring?
You want me to help you?
Then spring became the summer. Yeah, I want your help, Lordy.
All right, Lordy.
Who would believe that you come along, Scotty Bender? I want to see your hands right now, Lordy. Here we go. Hands. All right.
It's okay.
That's good. Touching hands. Here we go now. Reaching out. All right, Scotty. Lordy, touching me. Touching you. How about a bump right after Sweet Caroline? Here we go, Scotty. Sweet Caroline.
Bum, bum, bum.
Good times never. Scotty Bender, they never seemed this good. You know that?
So good. So good. So good.
Well, I've been inclined. Give me a bump, bump.
Bum, bum, bum. I can't believe this.
To believe that never would. You know, Scotty Bender, you're fantastic. I gotta catch a plane, man.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. I love the show.
Oh my God,
baby.
Neil Diamond! You watched the show? Oh my God! Oh, Neil Diamond, who would have thought? Oh my God! Wow! Woo! Wow! Wait a minute! Here we go! Cherry Bomb throwing some candy to the fans here at Hog Wild. New Vision Pro and Danya on the Pearl Harbor job, and I am joined by the man, the Brawl Attack, Christopher Hill.
Thank you, Scotty Bender. Great to be here and some fast action right to start.
Nice hip toss by Cherry Bomb. Your referee, Sticky Peters, probably the luckiest man in the building. Oh!
There are a lot of lucky men in this building right now, Scotty Bender.
The abdominal stretch with a couple slaps right to the hiney. I love it.
Now that's what he's doing. What she's doing right there is starting to work over the gluteus maximus.
Now Danya getting out of the ring, and she was getting spanked.
Beginning to wear down her opponent. You're seeing, you know, that's the one thing that's unfortunate about women's wrestling in this area. You don't see a lot of women's wrestling. It's nice to see when you get a match like this, two women who know how to wrestle, and they're going right at it. They're not hesitating.
Nice takeover by Cherry Bomb with the side headlock. Goes high up into the ceiling here at Club Social, and Sticky Peters right on top of the action.
And I think Danya knew that she had to attack early, get the advantage, but it's not working out as Cherry Bomb's going to take over. But then I guess Danya's more the powerhouse. She's starting to wear down her opponent. Now, you know, all the fun and games aside before, all the candy throwing is gone. Now it's time to wear down your opponent. This is wrestling. This is what it's all about. Wear down your opponent, get him primed for the finisher, and put him away. And that's what she's working on right now.
Danya pointing out she does have till 5 to apply that illegal maneuver on the Cherry Bomb.
And Sticky Peters out again tonight. That's twice for him tonight.
I believe he's going to allow this match to go on as long as he wants. And now, Danya scooping up. Oh, sidewalk slam. Hooks the leg, but Not applying enough weight on the chest is only a 2.
Oh, wrong ring post.
Now the athleticism of Danya showing she just extending that leg, driving it right into the throat of Cherry Bomb.
Oh, a hard chop. I think that hurt her.
Oh my God, did you hear the chop by Cherry Bomb?
Shades of Samoa Joe.
Wicked chop by Cherry Bomb, but again, Danya on the attack.
And the crowd getting behind Cherry Bomb. The packed house today at New Vision.
Standing room only here. Oklahoma roll, wait a minute. Only a 2.
Firing with some clubbing forearms.
Oh, again, a chop by Cherry Bomb. Oh, again. Those knife edge chops, those vicious chops by Cherry Bomb.
And these women have gone at it nonstop. There's been no stalling. There's been nothing. They've constantly gone right at each other. Wheelbarrow.
Rolled through by Cherry Bomb, hooks the legs. 1, 2, 3, that's done. Oh, what?
What happened?
Apparently,
there?
Sticky Peter's only a 2.
Sticky Peters pulled out in time? He pulled out too early.
Now, wait a minute, apparently.
What's going on?
It's a 3 and Cherry Bomb, your winner. A little confusion here, but Cherry Bomb is your winner. Sticky Peters got a little lost in that match near the end. Elton John, oh my God! What are you doing here? Did you come here with Neil Diamond?
Oh, you know how much I love traveling with Neil Diamond. No!
Oh, okay. Well, how about, are we going to do our duet? Are you coming here to do a duet with me? Can I do a duet?
In your dreams, Scotty Bender, duet with me?
Oh, well, how about at least a photograph? Can we pose for a photograph together?
Well, you're not my type.
Never liked him anyways. He's not Neil Diamond. Here we go. We've got the NWA Upstate Dojo Championship online. The Kayfabe Dojo Championship currently held by the Dark Pony, JP Black, who made his return to Western New York, snatched up gold, and he's going to be defending it against a man he is no stranger to. These guys go back to the New Millennium days, World of Hurt days. Eric Everlast, the exceptional icon.
Very good point, Scotty Bender. Yeah, these guys know each other like the back of their hands. In fact, Scotty Bender, their history goes back to the World Wrestling Federation when they tagged together against the APA and the match was broadcast on Sunday Night Heat. So these guys have not only been tag team partners, they've been enemies, and now they're enemies tonight. As you mentioned, Scotty Bender, because it's for championship gold.
Ron Falco, your referee, is going to have his hands full with a man who claims to have the biggest or the largest arms in New York State. I'm talking about JP Black.
And of course, a former NWA Texas heavyweight champion, JP Black, as well.
Now goes to the left leg here on Everlast, trying to take the big man down.
What's up, huh?
Immediately going to work on that left knee. Everlast kicks him off, though. Now standoff.
Let's get both these men have been in the PWI 500, and I understand one of those PWI 500 issues. I think Eric Everlast had some words for you, didn't he?
Me and Eric Everlast don't see eye to eye on many things, and continually calls me out, threatens me in the parking lot, restaurants, movie theaters, and it's becoming personal.
That's why you have to have that entourage with you, right?
Absolutely.
Very good.
Now JP, high leg lariat catches Everlast. JP made his return at Final Farewell, teaming with Chip Stetson as they defeated the Outcast Killers along with the owner of NWA Upstate and the president of the Osawa Syndicate, Hellcat.
A very memorable night, a very moving and emotional night.
And thus has gone on to defeat Jake and Bake for that Kayfabe Dojo title.
And he won the Battle Royale, as you mentioned, I don't know if you did, to earn that #1 contendership spot, which he took full advantage of in beating Jake and Bake.
And this is his first title defense here at Christmas Chaos. Standing room only, sold out crowd here at the All-Star Sports Arena. Now again, JP right to that left knee of the 6'+ Eric Everlast. As the pace of this match again, very slow and methodical thus far.
I'm sorry, Scotty, but these two guys get out of hand. We have a good referee in Ron Falco there to restore order, although there's some who derisively will refer to him as meatwad. And he doesn't like that.
No, he doesn't. And now JP slapping the face of Everlast. And now Everlast angrily fights back with some right hands. Whips in JP, misses with a clothesline. Now JP follows up, boot to the midsection. Everlast tried to block the boot, but gets caught. Now throws in Everlast. He misses again with that right hand. Everlast takes him off his feet with a shoulder tackle. Steel chair. On the outside, he's got that chair.
He'll get disqualified and loses a title opportunity if he uses it, Scotty. But what's Eric Everlast thinking?
But JP, the veteran with the Three Stooges right to the eyes of Eric Everlast. Bionic elbow. Now throws in Everlast underneath that bottom rope.
Sorry, referee Ron Falco making the count. I still can't understand what Eric Everlast was thinking there, Scotty. He uses the chair, he's disqualified. I mean, again, it's a title match. JP Black does not have to win the match to retain the title. He only has to not lose it.
That ring psychology doesn't make much sense as you put it, Ivan. You're right. Why would he disqualify himself? This is his shot at that championship gold.
Oh, I know all about psychology, Bender. I know it the hard way.
Now JP fighting back again with some right hands on Everlast. Jaw jack with the top of his head.
Okay.
Desperation times call for desperation maneuvers, and Eric Everlast just shut down the onslaught of JP Black. Now just turning his boot right into the throat of JP Black. Now drags him up to his feet. Backs him in.
Come on.
Now Everlast becoming a little too arrogant as this match is gone. Puts him in the crosshairs. We can be seeing that rolling spinning kick into the corner. He connects. Now catches a belly-belly over the top suplex. Perfectly executed.
See that, Bender? It's not arrogance if you get it right.
Now driving his shoulder right into the back. Pulls him out. Could be going for a backdrop suplex. Hooks him in. Plants him right in the middle of the ring. But again, doesn't go for the cover. Now finally rolls over, hooks the leg. Two. Doesn't have all his body weight on top, but only a two again. JP Black.
That's a very good point. I mean, he did hook the leg, but when you hook the leg, it's really tough to get all your body weight on it. People wonder, how can you hook the leg and have the guy kick out? Well, that's less body weight than the guy's chest. It's easy for him to kick out or perhaps raise his shoulder.
Now Everlast just waiting for JP to turn around. Going to apply that choke slam. If he hits him, we can be seeing a new champion here at Christmas Chaos, but JP fights back. Hooks him in. T-bone suplex. Now turns it into a scorpion deadlock.
Everlast got the rope, Scotty. He reached the ropes.
JP almost putting this match away, but Eric Everlast able to get to the bottom rope, and now Ron Falco doesn't realize Everlast has got that chair. JP doesn't realize it. JP kicks him in the midsection. Forearm to the back. That chair is still in the ring. And now JP's got the chair. If he connects, he can kill Everlast, but no. Meanwhile, Ron Falco pulls the chair out of the way. Low blow by Everlast. Low blow.
Did referee Ron Falco see
But his
that?
specifies the maneuver the whole night.
Falco did see it, and Everlast pushes Falco away. What's Everlast thinking, Scotty?
Again, Everlast pushing Falco to the side. And while Ron just rings the bell, Ron Falco disqualified Eric Everlast.
Well, normally I don't...
Oh, now he just KOs JP.
What was he what the hell is Eric Everlast thinking, for crying out loud? He blew his shot at the kayfabe.
Looks like JP is bleeding, and now get out, chair shot. You've got to be kidding me.
Everlast, come on.
I mean, normally it's my job to stick up for the heels, but I can't understand Eric Everlast's motivation here.
Now Everlast throwing referee Ron Falco to the side. He's got that chain he brought in the match.
Hey, we met these guys are combatants tonight, but they were friends in the past. I mean, what's going through Eric Everlast's
Sportsmanship thrown out the window.
His bitter, twisted actions tonight totally perplex me, Scotty Bender.
JP has nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and now Eric Everlast is just, again with the chair shot.
He's throwing him to the wolves, Scotty Bender.
We need to get the doctor. Where's the hell's the doctor? And again, just taking his frustration.
Where the hell is our director of...
Oh, again!
Whatever he is, Chris Hill. He's got to do something about this.
Now just throws the chair to the side. As you can see, the blood, the crimson mask of JP Black. And now finally, the Zebras wake up from their nap.
Finally, the officials coming in. Granted, one of them is Dusty, but still, maybe they'll maintain to the Warrior here.
I know this one. This is Meatloaf. Meatloaf. What? Oh, I know you're very serious. I know. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stand right here.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Help me out.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Well, you took the words right out of my mouth. Oh, you took the words right out of my mouth. You took the words right out of my mouth. Oh, it must have been while you were kissing me. You took the words right out of my mouth. Oh, it must have been while you were kissing me.
I am here with $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. Ted DiBiase is in town for NWO Upstate. Ted DiBiase, thank you for being on Wrestlevision.
Great to be with you, man.
You just ran a pretty good camp today with the Upstate wrestlers and some other folks who decided to show up. And how did it go?
It went very well. A lot of newcomers. I think I got the attention of some of these kids who think they want to be wrestlers, and of course I encourage it. What I try to tell them is, to do anything, whether it's wrestling or if you want to be a rocket scientist, you have to be passionate about it. And I try to find out if they're passionate about it. So I kind of put them through the paces today, and I think some of them found out that they are passionate about it, and some of them find out they might want to do something else.
You talk about passion. You are a motivational speaker. You tour the country for the Heart of David Ministries. Talk a bit about, for folks out there who are not familiar with your motivational speaking.
Well, I am an ordained minister, and I am extremely passionate about sharing the gospel of Jesus Christ. I gave my heart to the Lord in 1992, and it was at a time when even though I was at the height of my career, my personal life was falling apart, and turning back to God and back to Christ, it saved everything. It rejuvenated everything in my life, and I never dreamed in a million years that I would, not only become a Christian, but that I would end up being a minister. And so I try to go, and even more than the wrestling, I go around the country sharing the gospel. I mean, I talk to kids that are in juvenile detention centers. I talk to guys that are in maximum security lockdown in prison. I talk to a lot of men and to married couples as well. One of the things that came out of my giving my life to Christ was that my marriage was salvaged, and my wife and I are probably the best of friends today.
You did a biography, Every Man Has His Price. How was the book writing experience for you?
Well, actually, or so I've been told, that when I came out with my book originally in like '96, I was kind of the trendsetter, that after I came out with my book that many books there followed, although at the time my book was not being endorsed by the WWE. It was written by a Christian book publishing company, and now I'm part of the Legends category with the WWE, and they have agreed to do a rewrite, and bring everybody up to speed. So this book I'm excited about, and it's in the process of being done. It should be out like by November, in time for Christmas, and it's a lot more of the wrestling side of my life. I mean, I will share my faith in the book, but I think it'll be a much more in-depth book than the original book, and I'm excited about it.
Is there any one message that, from the first time you originally wrote the book, that folks who are not familiar, who have not read the book, is there like one message that you wanted the book to get out?
Well, yeah, basically that without Jesus Christ in your life, you're headed down a one-way street going nowhere. I know that sounds kind of crass, but if you're a true Christian, then you believe, that there's only one way to heaven, and that's through Jesus Christ. He said, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man come to the Father except through me." And at some time in our life, we all have to ask ourselves that question and then answer it. Either you believe it or you don't. And in examining the evidence that's available, I found that there's no other faith on the planet that even comes close to the reality of who Christ is and what Christianity is.
You have another big honor coming up this year. You're inducted to the Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame in Amsterdam, New York. That is quite an honor. You're going to share the company with some great wrestlers. I know you and Roddy Piper this year. Talk about your feelings when you heard that news.
I was very excited about it. There's nothing more flattering than to be honored by your own peers. You know, a lot of fans can tell you you're great, and of course I appreciate the fans always have. But when your own peers honor you and lift you up as being one of the best, then it's a pretty special honor. And to be inducted along with Roddy Piper, who's been a longtime friend, is an honor as well. I mean, not to mention the other guys that I share that honor with. I mean, guys that I looked up to as a kid growing up, and I've always been passionate about wrestling, having been raised in a wrestling family, and now I have two boys, as I think you know, are also aspiring wrestlers and being trained by Harley Race, and they're about to make their first trip to Japan in late March for 5 weeks, and I'm excited for them as well. And yeah, who knows? You know, everybody always asks me, they say, "Gosh, Teddy, are you ever going to be back on TV?" And I go, "Well, you know, am I going to wrestle again? No. You can rest assured I'm not going to wrestle again. But you know, I might show up in the corner of one of my boys. You never know."
You talk about them going to Japan. You've had some great matches and success in Japan. What kind of, I don't want to say advice, you know, what did you tell them for their first trip over there?
Well, I just told them, I said, you know, respect is a thing that you earn. It's not just given to you. And I said, you know, be humble. You know, nobody cares that your name is DiBiase. You know, it's kind of like, you know, you can't earn a reputation based on who your dad was. You know, as a matter of fact, it probably is going to be harder for you. You know, you got to step it up, and you got to step into the shoes, but you got to make your own name and your own way in life, and just be humble and work hard, and you know, you can be anything you want to be if you work hard enough and you're willing to sacrifice for it. And they seem to be doing that. And I'm hopeful. You know, you never know.
You've wrestled with some of the greatest. You've managed some of the greatest in the wrestling business. One in particular, Andre the Giant, mythical figure. Stories are folklore. Is there anything you can share with us? Any stories of Andre the Giant you can share with us?
I do have a story. It's a pretty funny story. It'll probably be in the book as well. But I'm in Japan with Andre, and I understand that Andre is 7 feet 4 inches tall, 450 pounds, and I'm a giant in Japan. Now you can imagine how big Andre is, and you know, one thing a great big man like that doesn't want to be is crowded. So we've just had a 14-hour trip to Japan on a plane, and we check into the hotel and check in, and we drop our bags in the room, and I get on the elevator with Andre, and as it stops on each floor, the elevator gets more and more. I mean, it's like what we call a crowded elevator is nothing compared to Japan. I mean, we're talking about a country the size of California and half the population of the United States. I mean, they really load it. So as this elevator gets more and more crowded, Andre's not getting happy. He's not a happy camper, and they're kind of rude, right? So he looks down at me and winks, and I go, "Oh my gosh, what's he going to do?" And all of a sudden, Andre breaks wind, and I mean loud and long. And then the next thing you hear is, "Ho, ho, 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 ho." He just starts laughing. I'm dying. But the really funny thing is I look around the elevator, it's almost like he turned all these Japanese people to stone. They just went stone-faced like this. They looked straight ahead. But when the door of that elevator opened, brother, it was like the Exodus. Wow. You know, you had to be there to really appreciate it, though.
Oh, no, I can definitely picture it with Ron Jeremy. Why don't you talk a little bit about that?
Actually, the pancake breakfast, I think, was this weekend. But I'm going to be as a guest of what they call Triple X Church in Atlanta next in March. I'm going to be there for it's a debate. They're going to bring Ron Jeremy in, this I guess worldwide known porn star, and debate him on pornography. And I'm really looking forward to this. You know, I'm really anxious to give Ron a piece of my mind.
Ted, thank you very much. It's a pleasure sitting next to you, and I wish you the best luck with everything. And again, thank you for talking with us on here on Wrestlevision.
Thank you very much. And remember, everybody's got a price for the $1 Million Man.
Richie, there you are. How you doing, my friend?
Oh, Scotty, man, I'm sorry I'm late. Well, I hope you're entertained.
Entertained? I cannot believe some of the people that came walking through that door today. It was a smorgasbord of stars. It was unbelievable.
Okay, well, I guess it's time for our interview now, right?
That's what's killing me, Richie. Unfortunately, we're out of time, but I wanted to see your act, though. Eric Everlast continues.
I mean, it's not
His onslaught.
See, as long as the Ron Falco disqualified right away, I got him Falco credit. He cut him some slack earlier on, knowing it's a title match. But
I've never seen JB Beck get decimated in all the years I've had the pleasure of watching him wrestle. Eric Everlast definitely sent a message to JP Black here at Christmas Chaos, Ivan.
he sent a message, Scotty Bender. But what will be the payback? As they say down south, if you're going to take someone out, you better finish the job.